And hello everyone, hello everybody. Welcome to Dash Cup. We're still in group stage. I mean, we still have plenty of matches to do. And today we're going to have egao, agechau, dokidoki you versus growth mindset. And for that, I will be with Derhammer. Hello.
Yeah, we have a very long team name versus some team that we've already seen yesterday. Growth Mindset with a very strong start into yesterday's match, then unfortunately falling off in the second half, only coming out to a draw. But I'm sure today they will actually want to secure a win in this match here. Not really familiar with a lot of players on the other team, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know Sarek, I don't know Stage My Manu, of course. Well, all we know pretty much is the growth mindset skill set mostly is going to be more on the gimmicks. So if there's something that egao wants to avoid, is definitely the gimmicks and the Ishi2 and all of those things like that. That will be really growth mindset favorite. And so maybe picking to more the mechanics. I've seen some like very interesting HR scores overall from egao, and so maybe picking to that. And I mean, we'll see. Very, like you did mention, very nice start from growth mindset. Should probably come out top from their group, but we'll still see.
And while we are looking at the teams, we're already seeing the roles happening. Looks like egao has won them. Now it's time for the double message spam. Don't worry, that's a bug.
Yep. And I still saying the pick order, ban order, and everything like that. Don't forget about the protect, which is I think pretty important in that matchup. If you don't want to get double ban like no mod 6 AG2 for example.
I'm also pretty sure it's first pick equals first protect, right?
Yeah, I definitely read the rules a lot. I studied them so much that I spent 8 years actually like studying the rules of Dash Cup, and for me it's clear in my mind that there's going to be picks and bans at a different order depending on the players and depending on the tournament. Pretty much.
Second ban for growth mindset. I think that's pretty obvious.
Yep.
I'm talking about a baby ban order. First protect's going to be the 3 mod 1. We've seen the double easy on it yesterday from growth mindset, and it actually worked out kinda well. Considering the map has a 3.4x easy multiplier, you can see that there's like a lot of score to gain there.
Yeah, that easy multiplayer, I don't know if like a lot of people mention it, but like that easy multiplayer on 3 mod 1 is insane. It's absolutely insane, and if you can play a little bit of easy, it's already so much worth it to play it easy on the 3 mod 1. And we're going to see number 2 protect. Pretty interesting. I mean, more of the mechanics. That's to be expected.
Yeah, kinda. I think growth mindset's second most expensive player also is known to have like a tapping weakness. I mean, obviously you will see TH1 on probably every single map. But young TPLC is probably going to sit out that one. Maybe that's why the protect's going towards a tapping pick.
Yeah, at least mechanics, DT. We did see a lot of DT picks against growth mindset. More or less working, of course, but at least it would be a good shot. But we're going to see the first bans. And I wonder what there would be as a bans. Of course, we can expect a lot of gimmicks ban. We can expect some DT bans, definitely like DT3, DT2, potentially as you mentioned. Nomad 5, potentially also.
Number 5 is kind of dense. I've seen some people call it a reading map yesterday. So it might slightly favor growth mindset, but that would also just be a players complaining that speed map is AR 9.3 issue. I haven't really read into that a lot more than that, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, average speed player calling her speed map a reading map, I think.
I guess the most important question, will there be as much stalling as yesterday?
Oh no. I am scared. I am scared that the match is going to be 2 hours long.
I mean, yesterday they sped up in the later halves, but especially the second match I streamed yesterday, it was like 3 picks in like 40 minutes or something.
Oh. Oh god. Yeah,
Oh, four picks in 30 minutes, that way.
Yeah, it doesn't improve a lot. We're going to see an AG2 ban. Not
Yeah,
very
makes
surprised
sense.
from egao.
I mean, but that is kind of buggy.
But yeah, AG2 not very surprising. Just not very enjoying to play gimmicks against growth mindset. HR2 ban.
Yeah, that map's just perma-banned, I feel like.
Yep, I've seen it. I've seen it like on chat and stuff that they don't really enjoy the map, and so it's just not going to be very popular. I feel like in the group stage.
I mean, I'm sure the DMCA will appreciate this and doesn't have to mute any part of our VODs because of HR2 bans, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day, players are always based. That's the rule. They are always based, just sparing Twitch, pretty much. I mean, egao should ban number 6.
I'm pretty confident that we'll see. Yep, number 6.
Yeah. Yep. Not too surprising here again. Just double ban gimmicks. I don't know what to expect. But for growth mindset, well, they cannot ban number 2. Maybe they will go for more stamina heavy DT.
They can definitely see a DT2 ban, maybe DT3 if they don't want to play that. No, actually they're going for a second hard rock ban.
Wow. I've definitely seen some HR abuse from growth mindset, like from the MP lanes, and so it was very popular to pick HR against growth mindset, so I guess it makes sense now. Completely forgot about the HR, whatever. While egao being strong on HR, taking the double ban is kinda rough for them.
And they're just locking out that hard rock pool. Probably didn't work out for them yesterday. Even though I think the opponents yesterday had like an insane team score on hard rock 3. And growth mindset themselves didn't have like the worst score of all things. I'm not 100% sure why specifically hard rock 3. They probably had some idea, but let me... Been appealing somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Growth mindset lock in.
I mean, egao is like seemed very strong on HR, so at the end of the day, I wouldn't be too surprised if growth mindset isn't feeling too confident on HR. And if you take consideration of the skill set from egao, then the double ban HR would make extreme sense.
At 2.4 million team score on the HR3 yesterday. Guarantee PLC has seen the map. 2.4 doesn't seem to be that bad, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe they aren't feeling like it. Well, that does leave a ton of speed open potentially for egao. So if there's like, if for example like Nomad 5 or DT like works, then they pretty much have all of the picks locked in. And so it can be very, very scary. But actually growth mindset is going to be on DT2. has their first pick. And yeah, okay. Picking directly into speed. I mean, all of that speed open is like very scary because if a DT works, then you can pretty much roll on the match and have all of your picks ready.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, growth mindset can just like be kinda certain that if they pick the greeting or the gimmick stuff, that they'll win 2 points. Even though there isn't that much open anymore. So they're just going for different skill sets, seeing if that works, and if it works then it's just over, and if not they just go to what they're certain will win.
I mean, if this map works, then the match is pretty much brain dead in terms of picks because you just have Nomad 2, Nomad 5, DT1, DT2, DT3. So you can just have 5 picks that you can go just after another and you actually be extremely fine. Yeah, always dangerous to leave all of the speed tapping open in any tournaments, and so it can be pretty risky. And we'll see if that risk is going to favor any of the teams.
The final players are joining the lobby. Hey, who was Stage My Mommy again? Like, there's so many people that were named to something similar like that.
Very good question. I did study a lot of Dash Cup. Unfortunately, I don't have a PhD on Stage My Mommy.
Stage My Mommy. Sorry, okay, I don't think I'm familiar with that first. But they just started to spawn one day.
Pretty much.
I looked into it once, forgot again. Well, anyways, good luck, have fun, are coming out. It's only been 10 minutes and we are starting the first map.
Yeah, Stage My Mommy.
Slow.
There's only a panic button on the... It should be fine. Yeah.
I always like to give the clients a second, sometimes they fix themselves.
Alright. And pretty much all of them are locked in, except Ezreal, and so far so good.
Some really early breaks here on this side of egao. But Mindset still holding all their big combos. Accuracy wise it's not looking too bad for them. Typhlo started off a bit lower, but slowly recovering back to 92% accuracy. Kinda matching so far so good, but so far so good is not able to hold a combo on this map so far.
Yeah, still on double FCs from egao, but triple FC from Goat Mindset for now is going to do the difference. Not by too much, but they're going to increase their lead quite a bit. And okay, good start for now for Goat Mindset. We're going to be halfway through the map. And TH1 is going to break, and that's going to open the cards a little bit more.
He also broke on nothing there. egao slowly starting to... Oh, never mind, Connect also just broke. So it's looking really rough. So far so good, and now he's slowly recovering their combos. Unfortunately, there's still 2 plus, like, 2/3 of an FC on the side of Growth Mindset right now, and the squad is just going to continue to grow.
Yeah, that doesn't look too good for egao, to be honest. That was a really good pick from Growth Mindset. They should have it in the bag. It looks a very complicated start for egao indeed. As we mentioned, those DTs are going to be open, those speed maps are going to be open, and so it seems very scary right now for egao losing this pick for with quite a lot of point deficit, and
0.5 million, that looks like a really good team score.
Yeah.
Really scary, that's just telling everyone, hey, look at us, we can do all the gimmick stuff, but we're also really good at DT.
Yeah, that seems like a very scary combo because usually, you know, you can be good at speed, but when it comes to gimmick, you can be like falling short. And the opposite also works well. Like you can be extremely strong on gimmicks, but like speed can be sometimes your weakness. But that's not going to be the weakness for growth mindset. And just having like those gimmicks and speed at the same time in the bag. In terms of strategy, they have so much going on.
What the handsome? Wait, is that a banjo thing?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, okay. What could be a pick for egao? Well, in theory, that could be HO1. Of course. After that double ban HR, you're tempted to pick at least one HR in the game.
I'm immediately going for the protect. You're at that point early on already.
Okay. Why not? Why not? Let me check the MP link for growth mindset.
I think Growth Mindset lost on that map last time. But then also it was mainly just because of like unfortunate chain misses. And not so much because nobody could play the map. But if egao protects this, I'm fairly certain that they will have a really good performance on this, but I don't think Growth Mindset will just like hard lose this pick, because they will also be able to play this to some extent.
I mean, they do like have a good roster. I see like DH1, Mimel and Tiflo are like pretty good at stream overall.
Yeah, I mean TH1 is just good at everything, right?
True,
Then
base.
it's just like, what other three people are you going to put around TH1?
Yeah. I mean, Mimi like is extremely good on stream overall. Well, I believe Tiflo is also great overall on mechanics, so I think having number 2 protect is like at the same time pretty good. And it could be a potential point, but at the same time still a tiny bit risky.
First play we'll see Asriel joining for Growth Mindset. egao having their entire lineup ready already. Red Munch and Mimio being player 3 and 4. Everyone is in the lobby now. Never mind. Last second swap out. For Typhlu.
Okay. Maybe Mimi not feeling like it. And we're also going to see Red Munch. Red Munch is going to play this map. And let's see if egao did protect well. I mean, they're picking and tapping after losing a tapping point, so for me it's a bit questionable, but we'll see about it. There is standard number 2.
Really early break from TH1 now. Maybe just wants to get that out already.
I mean, it's very like consistent. There's not much trap on this number 2, to be honest.
Not really. Also looking like everyone is able to get like decent egg, but that kind of just isn't a thing anymore right now because Typho's really starting to struggle there.
Yeah, that's a lot of accuracy.
Oh, and
what the hell?
Triple break on egao.
What the hell happened to egao? What the?
Okay, now it's just Red Munch and Stage My Mommy left. Never mind, it's just Red Munch. The chain miss is coming out from everyone here.
Well, that's not really good for egao. Having
It
all
really
of their
is
combo
not.
resets and just having Red Munch on the FC, and that's for not going to carry growth mindset.
But Red Munch is a little bit under streaming, it looks like, on these stacks. And now all streaming? Okay, I thought for a second maybe there's no stamina left, but it looks like they will still be going strong. Last third of
Yeah.
the map is going to start in a bit.
I mean, it's pretty close indeed. But that AFC is going to do all the work if Red Munch is able to maintain it. So at the same time, it's close, but that combo is so huge that it could literally be the only difference maker.
Oh, immediately misses!
Uh,
Oh, there's like not really any advantage for any team, so it's just going to come down to the next chain misses and egg drops.
Maybe sorry for the commentator curse, but yeah, that's. I mean, there's still a lot of map going on, and yeah, that's good. Still could be a point for Goth Mindset.
Oh my god,
The
this is
miss
the
at
spin
the
to
end,
win.
spin to
This
win.
is the spin to win. This is definitely spin to win.
Yeah,
And it
and
looks like egao spun faster. Wow. Actually, not a lot of chain
yeah.
misses towards the end.
Okay,
Oh
so
no. Well,
so
the
that
laser
was.
client is wrong, by the way. There's a very unfortunate number by which egao has won this pick.
I don't see what you mean.
Don't see it?
I,
Watch
I
it.
don't see it. I don't see it. I don't. I don't. I'm covering my eyes. Okay, so officially, it was a great protect because they won their pick, and unofficially, it was.
It was way too close. Like on
It
your
was way
first
too
pick,
close.
on your protect, you don't want to win your protect by 7,000 points.
Yeah, because at the same time, it's a great protect because as long as you win your protect, it's good. At the same time, in terms of, it's a hard pill to swallow. Oof. Winning your protect by just like 7k is not too much of a great sign. They're still going to take their points, and like at the end of the day, it's okay. But oh god, it's they will need like some kind of good performances also from other skill set. Maybe for that agechau one that's still open, and maybe other picks. And yeah, that was what I was fearing before. And it smells like a full speed abuse from Goth Mindset.
Going to normal 5. You said earlier, like a little bit higher density. There's a small reading difficulty as well in it, but it's mainly still 230 BPM breakcore map. Fairly short, 2.5 minutes.
230 BPM is like, I think, pretty fine for all of the players. It will depend if like there's like a big weakness from any of the team members. Like actually one player may be a bit weak on speed, and it will definitely show. And I think that could be a difference maker. We'll see about it. Maybe all of the players are going to be fine, and then it's going to be like pure like score difference and stuff. But if there's like maybe like some players not comfortable on the map, it will definitely show. But it's a very good song. Honestly, I do enjoy it.
I'm not that much into breakcore, but it's like one of the more vibey ones, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not hidden 3 at least. I think it was hidden 3.
Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of complaints about that AG3. But I don't know if we're going to see it today. I mean, at least like considering the matchup, I don't know if we're going to see it.
Must have the full lineup ready for egao for this pick.
All of the players being ready. Similar rosters for all of the teams compared to the DT2, which makes sense. All of them are speed, and yeah, growth mindset. I'm scared for that speed abuse. I think that's going to be a trend this match. I feel like they're just never gonna run out of picks pretty much for the entire match. So they're in a good position right now, but it will also depend if there's going to be a big point on a speed pick, which I think is going to be a different scenario that we're currently in.
Column 3. Off the smokes. We're going in. Some early egg drops and misses. Might have some
Yeah.
like really evil sliders.
Who
So if you want to be consistent on this, you probably want to practice this map a bit, and you can like I'm pretty sure I've seen a lot of breaks on just like random kick sliders or like misread sliders on this before.
Yeah. I mean, Kidashia doesn't have the best start ever on this number 5. I don't know if there's going to be improved accuracy, but that doesn't look quite good for egao. They maintain overall the combo. Oh, not anymore. That's pretty much a destruction for growth mindset so far. Still, 3 FCs on the board. The accuracy is also looking very, very growth mindset favored. And the score is not slowing down.
That's
Stage
the
main
last
money.
big combo gone for egao.
Oh.
Ah, what?
What?
Okay, just everything's gone on growth mindset too now. What happened
Okay.
there?
There's a comeback actually. So far so good, can potentially put this off. Kitashia also, but the accuracy is like ID9, which is not going to be too much. But so far so good, could potentially save the money. Save the house for egao, potentially.
Yeah, the score lead is kind of stagnant right now. Even though they have this big combo, nothing's really happening. We will need to... Oh, and there's the break!
Yeah,
And on the other
the
side
end
we
of the copium.
have Typhoon on the other side, who still has the big combo.
Yeah,
They'll just start to run away with this.
Yeah, TH1 also and Israel on the big recoveries here with 500 combo are going to be detrimental. The score lead is improving so much in favor of growth mindset. There's nothing that's going to stop them. This is the end of the map. And that's going to be their second pick secured.
Stage 1 with a random slider break at the end. We'll spin to win this time. Any S ranks?
Nope.
Actually not.
Okay. Just a one miss from Israel. That almost 60k. That's not going to be the top score of the lobby.
We're
though.
seeing 3 times the 720 combo on growth mindset. They
Oh
all
my
work
God.
exactly at the same part. Oh, that's so unfortunate to see.
Yeah. Also, what made a big difference here was definitely the accuracy. Just overall, the accuracy advantage overall from growth mindset was pretty enormous. To be honest, I think that kind of made the whole difference. Even combo aside, because you can have combo and stuff, but the combos were actually pretty fun for egao. That accuracy, it was kind of was kind of struggling, and I think that made a huge factor here. Egao's to pick. So they already get rid of their protect, and now they will need to pick into something.
Well, it might work as a pick for them, but it's not a good pick for my ears.
This is the music.
Yeah, quote unquote music. Rhythmical desk smashing intro.
Oh, God. Okay, that's that's a music of all time. It's innovating, to say the least. they're trying. And it's going to be HD3. Gao trying more of the different maps to just try to take some points. I mean, it sounds very nice as a strategy because, well, they have to pick here and there. Like, as their normal 2 did work, it was definitely not safe enough to like capitalize on similar picks. And so they will need to find solutions here and there. I think that's a good strategy from egao, already trying new maps. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good pick.
That song though.
That song. It's a song of all time.
Risking the good luck funds as the MP start. Not waiting any longer, we will now go into the hidden 3 pick.
We're going to see Mimel playing the first map as well as Young TPLC and Mahiru. Shader also, I guess, for egao's team. And we'll see who's going to be more comfortable on that 2 minutes map, pretty short. And so far it's going to be more of the egao advantage. Looking very strong on it. DH1 breaking, Mjolnir breaking. A bit of lack of consistency right now for Growth Mindset at the beginning of the map. That's not going to do them any favor, as there's going to be only Stage Memory breaking and trading. Very great accuracies and combos on the side of egao. And for now, that's going to be the difference with that 100k already lead. Pretty
Everyone who
enormous.
seems to be comfortable on this map on the side of Growth Mindset is Young TPLC. And looks like they're also the only one to hold right now. The score lead is just around 100k. Half of the map is still remaining.
There's definitely time to come back.
Yeah, but this map is hard to keep a combo on, so Young TPLC has to game if they wanna win this point right now.
They definitely can. I mean, they haven't break for the entire map.
That's the break!
Yeah, okay,
like
the score is going to be fun.
4 combos remaining now.
Not a huge lead though right now for egao. They have 60k lead, which is not enormous, but there is pretty much no combo
Shrinking
on
is
any
shrinking.
side. What the?
Big chain misses, big egg drops, and the Scully just shoots over to the side of Growth Mindset.
Those chain misses, from egao's team made the map. That.
Even up to 100k at the end there.
The last Spartan literally destroyed egao's team. Like they dropped like 100k or something. That was enormous side break. Yeah, S rank from Young TPLC, definitely like the carry for Growth Mindset. But whoa, that was very unexpected. I mean, egao was definitely at the edge at the beginning of the map, but
It just all broke down at the end. You know, we've seen the big chain misses yesterday already on this map. We're seeing it here again. This map's kinda rough.
yep.
And we're going from one questionable song to the next one. Seeing the DT3 pick.
I mean, again, picking into the DT, I don't know if it's going to surprise anybody here. Just, you know, wanna speed abuse, wanna DT abuse. But they sense that egao isn't the strongest team on the speed. And they found the card, they're just playing it over and over and over and over and over. Just as long as it works, you know? And that's how it is by leaving all of the speed maps open. Very, very risky, but it does pay off for growth mindset at the end of the day. The difficulty is power of sex. I never realized that. Interesting. Interesting.
And there's a lot of interesting things going on with this map slash song slash background.
Interesting. Well, players are going to be ready soon. Soon after, maybe. We'll see about it. I mean, again, just the growth mindset, just, yeah, picking to speed. I mean, I think it's pretty like a very great matchup for growth mindset because they have so much solutions. And they can also get like a good matchup against a lot of the teams in the tournament, I feel like. Just having that speed and gimmick allowed. And they still have their protect, by the way. They still haven't picked 3-1.
Yeah, you're right. So if they win this, they just have like probably another 3 point after that, and then they just have to find one more map. And then they've secured the win.
Yep. I mean, the match is very rough right now for egao. They will have to come back maybe on the DT3. I mean, if they come back on DT3, then there's definitely room for like comeback and
Oops.
stuff.
Map's kinda shit missable, so it's definitely doable to get a easy breakpoint here depending on where people break.
And after that, maybe DT1 isn't going to be as much as a free pick as growth mindset would expect. And would be maybe a little bit game changer, but for now we're going to see that DT3. Already a very huge accuracy advantage stage by Mommy. It's going to be the first one to break, traded by Tiflo. So nothing too insane besides the accuracy speed, not going to be too in favor of egao.
Oh, the doubles. We're seeing 2 unfortunate breaks from egao here. But yeah, the accuracy lead is like highest egg on egao is a 95, the lowest egg on growth mindset right now is a 96.
Kinda huge. It's kinda huge. So Varsagu is going to find a break. Now another one. It's going to be only Dishek on TFC, and that's not going to be enough to fight against growth mindset for now.
Even if they would just be like matching their Cs as well, just purely because of the accuracy, it would be really hard for egao to do anything against the permanently growing gap right now.
Yeah, Tifa finding another miss, but that's not on the FCs. Just growth mindset having a huge lead and it's not going to stop for now.
Passes with the break. So it's TH1 and Deshek with the only FCs right now, but it's at 98 versus a 93 accuracy. And there's the break from Deshek. I think they probably saw the scores. Got a bit nervous there during the break.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there was still an FC from TH1, so even with that FC, I don't think it would have been mattering. And so it's going to be pretty much a destruction on that DT3, to say the least.
Have any questions? Will TH1 secure the FC? And he does.
1 million team score advantage for growth mindset is quite insane. An FC from TH1 is... What a team score though.
That is an insane team score.
Yeah. I mean, having a full roster on like a speed map, you know, can be very hard on a auction tournament.
Yep.
But they had it. They completely had it.
Also, Tai Flu has like really good accuracy, just like probably like the two like very spread out misses. So the team score could be even better.
Yeah. Egao now has to fight back. H01 to open. AG3 didn't work, but was actually pretty close from an external point of view. 100k lead at the end was, it was a point for growth mindset, but it was pretty much purely because of the end. So HD1 pick will also be a lot, I think, for egao. The free mods, I think, are completely out of the question. They just don't want to play on that.
Remod 2 could be a gamble if they feel confident on the hard rock.
Maybe. I mean, sure. Well, you absolutely don't pick Fremont 1, Fremont 2 potentially, but I wouldn't be too convinced. Again, HO1 still open. I would expect HO1 as a pick, to be honest, but... Okay. Fair enough. I mean, sounds pretty good for egao on paper, with mindset decided to ban 2 HRs, so it's only picking about the remaining HR. Seems pretty good on paper. Sounds like egao's point on it in my book, but it's only on the book, and we'll see on practice.
Looks like egao knows who they will send on this map, whereas Growth Mindset just has like almost an empty lobby.
Yep. I mean, egao on HR is like... It's pretty strong. But... having 2 HR bans, I don't know if they really expected those bans directly themselves. But having 2 HR bans against you when you have like that much strength on HR is like kinda rough. But I think all of the players are going to be ready. Going to have Kaneto, stage by Mommy, Shader. So far so good for egao. And growth mindset is going to be with Mahiro. TH1 as well. And one match. And yeah, we're going to get going and start this map. That is almost 4 minutes.
I think this is the longest map we've seen so far in this match.
Yep. Heavy Constance, heavy. And
oh, Shade has a very rough start in this map right now.
Oh yeah, the accuracy doesn't look very, very great. I mean, plenty of time to recover, so I won't be too alerted. But, I mean, that accuracy deficit is going to be a bit in favor for growth mindset. Tiny break from Redman just before, not going to matter too much. The map is very long. And the break from Mahiro, though, a bit more concerning.
So far, so good with an immediate trade.
Yeah. No one pretty much has the lead. The combos are just too similar.
Yep. It is just jumping left and right in terms of the score lead. Nobody breaking on that. So far, so good with the break afterwards, though. So now we will see a slight advantage for Growth Mindset. This map is still very long. There's still very much that can happen.
Yeah, there's not a lot that we like there's no GG that we could say. There's no, oh my god, the point is over. There's like plenty of map. We're not even halfway through. So that lead is not even big.
Oh, Red Munch missing on
is going to
nothing.
break. Yeah, it's going to
Ezreal as
even
well.
things. Ezreal.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, big favor for egao. Still having 2 aces and 1 big recovery from Shayla. And that combo leads quite enormous in favor of egao.
Ezreal with another break. Yeah, it's just TH1 with the FC and my hero with the supporting combo. It doesn't look like egao is going to give them the chance to come back. Now, actually, for Netto breaking.
Yep, press
TH1
X
and
to
stage
dot.
my mummy roughly. No, what is TH1's accuracy?
I mean, even Stage My Mummy, they're both on 99. They're insane at HR. Yeah, that's pretty much a 1v1, except you do have my hero and so far so good on the supportive.
My hero has the slightly higher combo, but so far so it has slightly the higher accuracy, so it should be pretty equal.
Not too equal, actually. Overall, the combo advantage is a bit more in favor of growth mindset.
And the double
so
break! Both players over aim, but also growth
Oh.
mindset with the double break! But now
It's
looking
going to
back
be on
to
the
the
supportive.
recovery players, Red Munch and Ezreal having a combo here. After all of that,
Okay.
nothing really left. Actually, no, Shade has found a combo for egao, but the advantage is on growth mindset right now. But the story is not that big yet. Ezreal with the
Yeah, no.
break.
Okay, Ramage pretty much has to break for a potential of comeback, but that's going to be Shadow. That's going to be it pretty much for the map, except the lead is not too strong. I don't know why it's not that much increasing with that 900 combo from Red Munch.
Surely there won't be like another huge egg drop at the end that will give the other team a point last second, right?
Yeah, surely it won't happen. No, it won't.
Didn't happen.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't.
Told you. Well,
Yeah, true. Okay,
Mindset
I mean,
getting
good.
another break point here. Now at match point. And they still can pick their protect.
I mean, they will pick it. They will pick from on one, right? I think
There's like
this is like,
no reason not to.
yeah. I mean, they literally have their own protect as the match point. So like, if there's literally a time to pick it, it would be right now.
Yep.
Yeah, 99% chance of them picking into it. That's going to be that 99% chance confirmed. And that's going to be rough for egao. Except maybe if they can play well in that Fremon 1, then there is going to be a match on this one, but going to be protect from growth mindset. They look extremely scary.
Also all leaving the lobby. All going into the map once. Not get jump scared by approach rates. Getting a feel for the map.
Yep. I mean, really about like... This map is like 5.3 and like you put easy on it, it's like... That... I don't understand how the score multiplier for easy on this map is like... Was calculated, but that's... Oh!
It's really dense, it's alt.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but it's like that easy multiplayer is like out of the roof for like any tournament.
I'm pretty sure playtesters said that this map is impossible to read on easy. That's how this happened.
I am an easy player, and I'm so sorry for the playtesters. I am so sorry. I mean, there's a reason why there's like some easy abuse on this map. It's very easy abusable. Very. And there's Mimi in the chat also talking about that 3.4 multiplier on easy. It's something. It's something to say the least.
Oh yeah, for those watching that don't know, this tournament has like the special extra that every free mod map has its own easy multiplier. So this one specifically has 3.4x for easy, but that doesn't mean all easy maps are that like highly rated in terms of their multipliers. For example, the free mod 2 has 1.6.
I think 2.2
and 2.2 for easy hidden.
Yeah, something around those lines, which I think sounds a bit more fair.
Yeah.
But yeah,
very
double.
Okay, but now we're going into the free mod 1 and we're seeing the double easy on the side of growth mindset.
That is absolutely not surprising, and easy multiplier on this map is going to be insane.
We're also seeing an overmod on this side of egao.
Okay, a break from TH1 going to give the lead for egao. Kanato is going to break. That's not going to be too bad for egao so far.
Unfortunately, the easy multipliers are not calculated into the current lead at the bottom. So you have to add a little bit, and by a little bit I mean actually not that little, to the scores of growth mindset. Side of egao we only have DACH, who has like VFC left right now. On growth mindset we have Asriel on the hard rock, and then also Musubi on the easy.
Yep, and Musubi on the FC with easy is going to be pretty much for now the difference maker. Definitely Asriel still on the HRFC, looking very good on the check on the FC on HG. And so that lead that we're currently seeing is non-existent for egao pretty much.
Young TPLC and TH1 with the breaks right there. Musubi with the break, Asriel also with the break. Okay, actually there's a chance for egao to recover this and actually get a breakpoint here potentially. But they all have to hold.
It's not as GG as we would consider. That lead is like 500k before easy multiplier. So they need around 800k. I mean, that 800k seems reachable, and they're going to have that 800k. We'll need to see the score calculation, because that lead is like, even if there is the easy, I don't know if growth mindset actually took it.
You will have to wait for the call for the referee and their calculator. See what the result for this map is.
Yep, it will take a bit of time.
Growth mindset wins by 300k. Okay, it wasn't even that close. Wait, no?
That was pretty close. 200k difference.
Yeah, easy multipliers carrying this one.
Yep.
And with that, we have our winner. And it's growth mindset taking this one 6-1. It's definitely less close than yesterday's match. Really strong performance on DDT. Ain't a bit shaky on the free mod 1, I'd say. But then also kinda not.
Yeah, I mean, growth mindset like just went insane on the DTs, to be honest, like just on the speed. They had all of the picks ready. I think they had like insane strategies. I think it was more of a trying to search for an answer for egao. They managed to win their number 2. That HG3 was also pretty close. So they had like some kind of things going on. But growth mindset is just going to be too strong for them. That's going to be another W for Growth Mindset. I believe that they're going to be on the winner's side for after the group stage, to be honest.
Definitely. I think Florian yesterday also said that Growth Mindset might actually also be like a top 4 contender team because of like the variety of skill sets present in that team. And then they proceeded to do draw.
Yep.
I'm curious to see how this team will perform in the rest of the tournament. Egao also like not out yet. It was their first match. Probably performed a bit more poorly than they would have liked. There's more than enough room to get back into the tournament. And also start to take a good run.
Yep.
We'll see that in the next match. That's been it from us for now. Let me just do a quick... I can't rate, so I can just spam the link to the second stream right now, because there's still a match going on there. If you want, you can head over there and take a look at that.
Yeah, it's going to be on the second channel.
For the A stream, that's been it from us.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for streaming and commentating with me, Rame.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
And
we'll
have another at 14 UTC, so it's gonna be a bit. Oh, anyways, bye.
Goodbye.